I did not grow up with a rich father. I was not born into a well-educated or privileged family either. My academic journey was full of failures. I tried several times to get into a good university, and every attempt ended in disappointment. Finally, I joined a teacher's college, a place many people in my city considered third or even fourth class. But today, I truly believe that was the best school of my life, even more valuable to me than Harvard or Wharton. I applied to Harvard 10 times. 10 times I was rejected. It felt like they didn't even want to look at me. At that time, I was deeply frustrated and emotionally exhausted. I was teaching at a university then, earning only $10 a month. Life was extremely hard, but deep inside, I believed that something was waiting for me in the future. I knew I had to work harder than anyone else to prove my value. I never thought I was a genius. In fact, nobody around me believed I could ever succeed. People said I thought differently, too strangely, that my ideas would never work. Still, I trusted my belief. In 1994, when I first saw a computer during my visit to the United States, I felt strongly that this technology would change the world. I never imagined it would become as powerful as it is today. Later in life, people started saying I was visionary or smart. I have been fortunate to meet many great individuals: Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Larry Page, Mark Zuckerberg, and others. I noticed one important difference between successful people and everyone else. They are always optimistic about the future. They don't complain. Instead, they focus on solving problems for others. I believe opportunities always exist where people complain the most. Some people sit and complain endlessly. But if you ask yourself, what if I can solve this problem? That complaint becomes your opportunity. When everyone agrees on something, that opportunity doesn't belong to just you. Real opportunities appear when most people doubt and you believe. Find a group of people who share your dream. It doesn't matter whether investors believe in you or not. It doesn't matter whether your friends or even your parents support you. What truly matters is that you believe and your team believes. Work day and night without giving up. That's how real change happens. We all start from the same line, but the greatest asset you have is your youth and your time. Don't complain. Let others complain. You should think about how to make things different. Use your own mind. Ask yourself, is there an opportunity hidden here? I've seen many young people come up with brilliant ideas every night, but by morning they return to the same routine life. The difference is action. Thinking is not enough. You must move. No matter who you are today, tomorrow is a new beginning. You must work hard. Either you work for others or you work for yourself. When you work for yourself, you're actually working for society, because real success comes only when you help others succeed. Only when others are happy will you truly become successful and happy yourself. I was not born into wealth. My family had no special background, no powerful connections, and no academic advantages. Education was never easy for me. I failed multiple times while trying to enter university, and each failure made me feel smaller and weaker. Eventually, I ended up at a teacher's college, a place many people looked down on. They called it an average school, even a low-level one. But today, I can say with confidence, that place shaped my life more than any famous university ever could. I applied to Harvard again and again, 10 times in total. Every single application was rejected. At some point, it felt humiliating. I was discouraged, tired, and deeply frustrated. Back then, I worked as a teacher, earning only $10 a month. Surviving was difficult. But inside me, there was a quiet belief, a belief that my journey was not finished yet. I never believed I was exceptionally smart. Neither did anyone else. People said I was unrealistic, that my ideas were strange and impractical. They believed nothing would come from the way I thought. Still, I trusted my instincts. In 1994, when I saw a computer for the first time in the United States, I felt something powerful. I knew this technology had a future. I never imagined how massive that future would become. Years later, people started calling me visionary. I was lucky enough to meet world-changing leaders, people like Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Larry Page, and Mark Zuckerberg. And I noticed something important about them. They are always hopeful about the future. They don't waste time complaining. Instead, they focus on fixing problems, especially problems that affect others. I strongly believe this. Opportunity hides where complaints are loudest. While most people complain about a problem, a few ask one simple